Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Steve Callaway, Steve Callaway 1 on YouTube, and we're here with Angelina Jordan. Actually, this is Mary Zamani's 6 TikTok site, and this was posted one day ago. This is, of course, the lovely Sarah. Quick side note, I was down having breakfast at the hotel, the Westgate, and this lovely young lady came over and said, "Do you mind if I sit here?" And I said, "Absolutely not. So you can certainly have a seat." And I got out of the way. I actually gave her my seat. And Bob Palmer was with me, and he brought up that she had something. It kind of looked like a sash. It was in a clear plastic container. So he brought that up in conversation, and she said, "Yeah, that's the Miss World sash, or Mrs. World sash." And she said, "I won." Young lady from Thailand. Now, if Sarah had been in that contest, I know who would have won. Okay, that lady, and there was that lady that won it. It seemed like a fantastic, lovely, kind, beautiful young lady, of course. But Sarah, come on. Nobody else has got a chance if Sarah enters that contest, for all kinds of reasons. Okay, so let's go ahead and listen to this. Watch this.
That inconceivable, that unbelievable world we knew. When over and over I keep going over the world we knew. Once when you walked beside me, that inconceivable, that unbelievable world. Over and over.
One more quick side note. I think most of you probably saw it on one of my other posts, but Bob Palmer and I were going down to the lobby of the casino, and we were on the 6th floor, and we waited for quite a while for the elevator. Usually there's like 5 of them, so they're usually pretty quick, but it took a while. And anyway, when the door finally opened, Bob held the door for everybody to, get on or whatever, who was getting on or off or whatever. And I looked in there, and in the left back corner was Sarah and Juliet. So I said, "Sarah, Juliet." Bob thought I was kidding, right? And I went in and said hello to them. They were very nice. I think we gave each one of them a hug. And by then we were down to the ground floor already, so there wasn't a lot more said. But Sarah is she's such a beautiful person inside and out. Exterior, of course, she's a beautiful lady, and she's always so nice and accommodating. And Juliet was right there with her. I always say about Juliet, she's the firecracker in that group, I'll tell you. She seems like she's a ball of action all the time. All right, let's move on to the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one. This is my first one today. I'm probably going to do 6 again because there's so many. I'm way behind, okay? Okay, everybody, we're back with a second video for today. Today, by the way, is February 5th, 2026. And let us go ahead and listen to this one. Obviously, one of the show performances. Oh, time out. I got to tell you a quick story before this goes on. So this is Unchained Melody. And when I met with Angelina, she, near the end of our time together there, which wasn't real long, it was a little bit, I thought I would I asked Angelina a bunch of questions, and I talked and I said things, like, she's the best singer I've ever heard and those kind of things. But then I thought at the end, I said, well, why don't I ask Angelina if she'd like to ask me as a longtime fan a question? And I did. I said, "Angelina, I've been a fan for a long time. Do you have any questions for me?" And because, I was asking most of the questions, right? So she said, she said, let me think. She said, "What was your favorite song from tonight's concert?" This is the one I said was my favorite song right here, Unchained Melody. Now, I did go into a little dissertation on, I can't pick, they're all my favorites, every one, which is true. And there were so many that were so great, it's just hard to sort them out. I can't put them in order. But I did pick this one for one reason and one reason only. This one, I don't know why. as soon as I hear Angelina says, next is Unchained Melody, as soon as she says that, I start getting emotional. And then throughout the song, it builds and builds and builds. And at the end, when she does that high note, it's just, it blows the top off, I'll tell you. It's an uncontrolled emotional outlet. And, that's why. Okay? But all the songs were beautiful. But I had to pick one because she asked me to. Okay? So there you go. And she did so many great songs. Hopefully we'll hear all of them by the time I'm done catching up here, okay? So let's go ahead and listen to Unchained Melody. Okay. Ah. Okay, crying again. Cry baby. Oh, it's possible. I was thinking why I get so emotional. This was the first dance at one of my 3 weddings. And because I've had 3 and they've come and they've gone, um, I don't know whether it's a feeling of lost love or um, I don't know, regret maybe in some cases. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but this one really strikes me. And at the end, when she sings that high note, the way she climbs up to it, she builds up to it. That just, for whatever reason, that just like, it feels like my whole soul is rising up, just getting ready to stand up to applaud. That's what it feels like. And I think that got the biggest ovation at the concert. I'm not sure, standing ovation, but the crowd was a little dead. I thought they didn't stand up a lot. A lot of not. I wanted to stand up for every song, and I did stand up for most of them. But I was back a little bit farther. It would have been better if I was in front. See, if people in front stand up, then the people behind them stand up so they can see over them. At least that's at least part of it. But the other part is if somebody starts it, then everybody else tends to follow. That's why with the other concerts when I was up in front, I'm the first one to jump up out of my seat. But anyway, this time I wasn't up there, and this time not everybody got out of their seat that often. Once in a while, I was actually surprised by that because I was standing up in the back where I was, but I was a lonely guy. So that was what I told Angelina was my favorite one from the concert. Okay, let's move on. I can talk forever. You guys know that. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Hello everybody, welcome back. This is our next video for today, and this is video number 3, I think. Not that it makes a lot of difference, but let us go ahead and watch and listen to this. Obviously another song from the concert.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. You guys liked it? Alright. Alright. That's what matters the most. We're unfortunately close to the end, but I'm sure you guys want to hear one more song. Yeah? I can't hear you! There we go! Alright, again, thank you all so much for coming. It means the absolute world to me. I'm so excited to be releasing more songs and albums coming out this year. And just so much more love and happiness to come. Spreading through this music, because this world needs some love right now. And I just want to thank my family. I would not be able to stand on this stage with the courage and strength and love and everything that I have within to give back to you guys if it wasn't for them. So thank you. Thank you, Mom, Mary, Grandma Mary, Michael, my uncle, my little sister.
Altina.
Sorry.
You see Altina?
Can't get this makeup off. I have a big beard, so I can't be looking at any of those photos. But no, I'm just super grateful, and I can't wait to spread all these exciting news with you guys this year. And yeah, thank you. Cause you any pain. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. You guys like
Okay, so that was Purple Rain. I think you all recognized it. And that was the last song of the night. There really wasn't an encore as such. She didn't leave the stage and come back on. She did do a little talking there before the last song. But yeah, that was a nice way to end it. She's only Angelina can take every song she ever sings and make it a new song, right? And it's nice of her to give the her band, the opportunity to show off a little bit, shine in the spotlight. I like it sometimes when they do that. So that was it for that was the last one of the concert. That was number 20. So let us go ahead and move on. We'll see if there's these obviously aren't coming in order of how they were played at the concert, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and see what we got next. Okay. This is our fourth video for today. I got two more after this. We've got it says the music is Summer Wind. I think you guys all know about that. That's one of Angelina's new songs from the Secret of the Soul album. And let us go right ahead and watch and listen.
You went like summer wind. Your voice no longer calls my name. The sky remains, the days go. You went like summer wind. Your voice no longer calls my name. The sky remains, the days go. You went.
Okay, yeah. Sarah and Julie, this was on the way to the meet and greet. And how I can tell is because Angelina wore shoes at the meet and greet. Now, before you get nervous and say, Angelina wore shoes, I think you all know that she only doesn't wear shoes when she's performing. So sometimes you might see she has shoes on in the rehearsals and stuff like that. Only when she's performing for an audience. So maybe I should clarify that. So it's nice to see Juliet. I know Sarah was there too. When we went into the meet and greet, we kind of walked and turned to our right, and Angelina was there in front of the backdrop. And farther down, if you kept going straight, Sarah and Juliet were sitting down there. I'm not sure if I saw Mery over there or not. I may have, but you know me. I'm old and I don't have much of a memory. So, all right, great. So let's go ahead and move along to the next one. All right, here's our fifth video, and I see Angelina there. Not sure I recognize anybody else. Let's go ahead and watch this one. It's only 1 minute long. Let's watch.
I light a candle in the dark. The shadows still dance on the walls. I whisper secrets to the night, but no one hears my silent calls. My hands are shaking from the cold. This room is full, yet I'm alone.
Okay, that is Adair Martin, friend of mine. I met at Angelina concert up in Portsmouth. Going to see. This is the meet and greet. This is from, actually, it's from the viewpoint of where Sarah and Juliet were sitting, I believe. Um, so they must have. Maybe Mary was over there. I don't know. I don't remember if she was there or not. There was a couple. I think there was one or two other people over there too. I didn't know who they were. So Adair Martin. This is Steve Ackerman. For those that know some of the other angels that are afoot, Steve has been done doing some great work with some special events and so on. He's really he has an eye for detail. He does a really nice job.
I light a candle in the dark. The shadow.
Yeah, I met these people. I wish I could remember their name. My bad. I should remember their name. Nice people.
Still dance on the walls. I whisper secrets to the night, but no one hears my silent calls. My hands are shaking from the cold. This room is full, yet I'm alone.
This is James Thiel, for those that don't know. He puts out all those beautiful masterpiece videos of Angelina. Okay, the ones I didn't say anything is because I couldn't remember their name. Listen, I got a bad memory, I got to tell you. I mean, I'm old too, so I guess those two things might possibly go together for some people. They do for me, I can tell you. According to James, I see a comment over here, and he says that Mary was over there with Sarah and Juliet, apparently. So, yeah, it's good he can remember. Good job, James. All right, let's go ahead and move along. We got one more to get, and I'll go get it right now. Okay, we got one more here. It's only 25 seconds long. I don't know what it is because I can't. Keep in mind, guys, I mean, I was at the concert, so I saw Angelina sing the songs, but I haven't seen any of these videos. These are all brand new to me. Everyone that's from the concert on Mary Zamani 6 TikTok site, I haven't seen any of these. These are all brand new. This one says this song is obviously in its Summer Wind from Angelina. Oh, it's only about 20 seconds long. Let's go ahead and watch it and listen. Oops.
Went like summer wind. Your voice no longer calls my name. The sky remains, the days go on, but I am no longer the same. You went like summer wind. Your voice no longer calls my name. The sky remains, the days go on, but I am no longer the same. You went.
Okay, so that's Sarah and Juliet, I believe, in the back of the car. Yeah. So I can't tell you. I've been saying this ever since I started making Angelina Jordan videos. I've said this. I used to say it a lot. I haven't said it so much lately because you all know, but there really aren't words to describe Angelina's voice and what it does to us. every word that you can come up with, it can get close to fitting, being a complete description, but there isn't really one word that can do that. And sometimes when you start combining words, that doesn't work either. I don't know why. It's like an elusive, like a secret name or something that there's got to be a word out there. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know the word. But yeah, her voice is magic, for lack of a better term. She, as a person, is, I believe, a beacon of hope and light for all of us. You've probably heard me tell this story when I had my triple bypass 2 years ago. The surgeon came to talk to me before I got wheeled into the operating room, and I heard some nurses talking about how he liked to play different music, and they were talking about he always has music playing during the operation. The operation is 4 or 5 hours long, I think, something like that. I was sleeping, so I don't know, but I was around that length. And so he came in to talk to me, and I said, hey, I heard you play music while you were operating. He says, yeah, I do. I said, do you take requests? He said, yeah. What would you like to hear? I said, Angelina Jordan. He said, who? I said, Angelina Jordan. What song? Any song by Angelina Jordan. It doesn't matter. And when they wheeled me into the operating room, I was kind of getting semi put under. But I was a little bit awake, and I remember going into the operating room, and I was laying there, and Angelina was singing. I don't remember the name of the song. I was a little groggy, but I knew it was her. It was her voice. And, I floated off to unconsciousness listening to Angelina. And, of course, when I woke up, I was in a recovery room of some kind, probably ICU, I would guess. And the doctor made a point to, when he came around to check on me later, he said, I want to thank you so much for introducing me to Angelina Jordan. She's probably the best singer I can think of that I've ever heard in my life. I said, bingo. Bingo. Yeah, I said, she is the best person. She's the best singer I've ever heard. I have no doubt about that. I know she's the best person I've ever heard. Best singer. And she's a great person, too. So, anyway, a little quick story about the heart thing, which all went well, and I feel so much better. Now, with some time passing since the operation, I feel better and better and better. All right, guys, we will see you on the next video. Have a great February 5th, and that is going to be a Thursday. Okay, let's go. Let's go get something done today. Bye-bye.